The faint sound of sobbing broke the quiet of the room. Ayo sat on the edge of his bed, his hands gripping his head as his phone buzzed relentlessly on the floor. The screen lit up with Zainab's name. He couldn't answer it, not after what her father had said to him that afternoon. The words still rang in his ears. "Stay away from my daughter. This is your final warning." Lagos, a city of hustle and hope, had always been Ayo's playground. A tech genius who had made name for himself by developing an app that connected small businesses to customers. He was the pride of his Yoruba family. Ayo lived for innovation, his mind always buzzing with ideas to make life easier for the average Lagosian. Zainab, on the other hand, had a world wrapped in threads and fabrics. A gifted fashion designer from a conservative Hausa family. She had a boutique in Lekki where her designs told stories of culture. Her family, deeply rooted in tradition, had always envisioned a simple life for her. One where she would marry a man from their tribe and live by their customs. Their paths crossed one afternoon after a tech and fashion expo in Victoria Island. Ayo had been invited to speak about the future of e-commerce in Nigeria, where Zainab was showcasing her latest collection. As he wrapped up his speech, he wandered through the exhibits and found himself drawn to a booth decorated with vibrant Akara patterns. Zainab, sitting by the counter, her headscarf was tied elegantly, and her smile lit up the space. Ayo's curiosity got the better of him, and he struck up a conversation. What started as a polite exchange about her design soon evolved into an animated discussion about their shared passion for creativity and innovation. Days turned into weeks and their meetings became frequent. Ayo would bring her coffee as she worked late nights in her boutique, and Zainab would show up at his co-working space with homemade snack. They were drawn to each other's world, finding joy in the contrasts and similarities that defined them. But not everyone shared their enthusiasm. Zainab's family began to notice her growing attachment to Ayo, and whispers of disapproval filled their home. Her older brother Musa confronted her one evening. "Zainab, do you think father will approve of this? A Yoruba man? Think about your family's reputation." Zainab's heart sank, but she remained firm. Ayo is kind, hardworking, and he respects me. Isn't that what matters? Meanwhile, Ayo faced his own set of challenges. His mother, a staunch believer in preserving Yoruba traditions, wasn't thrilled about the idea of her son being with an Hausa lady. "Ayo, there's so many good Yoruba girls. Why her?" she would ask, her tone laced with concern. The couple tried to ignore the mounting pressure, focusing instead on their shared dreams. They collaborated on projects to create a platform that merged fashion and tech, aiming to spotlight Nigerian designs. Their work brought them closer, but the weight of their family expectation loomed large. One evening, Ayo decided it was time to meet Zainab's father. He prepared for the encounter with care, dressing in a simple kaftan and practicing his Hausa greetings. Zainab's father, Alhaji Abraham, was a stern man known for his unwavering adherence to tradition. The meeting started cordially enough, but the atmosphere quickly shifted when Ayo expressed his intentions to marry Zainab. "Marriage?" Alhaji Ibrahim's voice was cold. Do you think love is enough to sustain a union between two families with such different values? I believe mutual respect and understanding can, Ayo replied, his voice steady. Alhaji Ibrahim's eyes narrowed. Stay away from my daughter. This is your final warning. Heartbroken, Ayo shared the encounter with Zainab. She was furious, but not surprised. I knew he would react this way. But Ayo, I can't let them control my life. Zainab, I don't want to cause a rift in your family, Ayo said, torn between his love for her and the reality he faced. As their relationship became more strained, Musa took matters into his hands. He orchestrated a meeting with a family friend, a wealthy Hausa businessman, and began pressuring Zainab to consider an arranged marriage. Desperate, Zainab made a bold decision. She invited both families to a dinner, hoping to bridge the divide. The meeting started awkwardly, with tension thick in the air. Zainab and Ayo shared their vision for the future, emphasizing their commitment to each other and their shared values. But the discussion soon drifted into argument, with both sides airing grievances and fears. In the midst of the chaos, Ayo's younger sister Tenny spoke up. Have you considered that their love might be an opportunity for unity? Lagos is a meeting pot of cultures. Why can't we embrace that? Her words struck a chord, but the elders remained unconvinced. The night ended without resolution, leaving Ayo and Zainab more determined, yet more isolated than ever. The twist came when Musa discovered a secret about Alhaji Ibrahim. While going through some old documents, he found letters exchanged between their father and a woman he had loved in his youth, a Yoruba woman. Musa confronted him, and Alhaji Ibrahim, cornered, revealed the truth. She was my first love, he admitted, his voice heavy with regret. But I let her go because of my family's expectations. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I've carried that loss with me all these years. Zainab overheard the conversation and confronted her father. You lost your chance at happiness. Don't make me lose mine. Faced with his past and his daughter's unwavering resolve, Alhaji began to soften. He agreed to meet Ayo again, this time with an open mind. Over time, as they got to know each other, his resistance faded. Zainab's family gradually came around, realizing that Ayo's character mattered more than his tribe. But things took an unexpected turn when a letter arrived at Zainab's boutique. It contained threats, warning her to end her relationship with Ayo. Concerned but undeterred, she decided to investigate. With Ayo's help, they traced the source of the letter to Musa's close friend, who confessed under pressure that Musa had orchestrated the entire scheme to force Zainab into compliance. When confronted, Musa's anger erupted. I did it to protect our family. You're blinded by love, Zainab. But this isn't just about you. Zainab stood her ground. No, Musa, you're the one blinded by fear. This ends now. The revelation fractured the family further, but it also brought an opportunity for healing. Alhaji Ibrahim, shaken by his son's actions, publicly apologized to Zainab and Ayo. He promised to support their union and called for unity within the family. Ayo's mother, inspired by Alhaji Ibrahim's gesture, extended her own olive branch. Zainab, if you can love my son so fiercely, then I can learn to love you as my daughter. The couple's wedding became a landmark event in Lagos. It wasn't just a union of two hearts, but a celebration of breaking barriers and embracing diversity. Both Yoruba and Hausa traditions were honored, creating a vibrant color of culture and love. As Ayo and Zainab danced under the Lagos sky, their love had triumphed over every obstacle, providing that understanding and unity could break even the strongest barriers. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe for more captivating tales. Thank you.